Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jared McKenzie. This is You Want Podcast, episode 20. Thank you for comment, and subscribing. Got some special guests on here. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. But anyways, brought Summer on. You wanna tell them about our other guests over here?
Yes, that's my friend Lauren, my friend Tiffany, and we are just some girls who are trying to lose some weight after becoming moms.
Nice. It was that one.
Love it.
Yes.
So tell me about this. Y'all been working out. Where y'all work out?
I work at 365 Fitness in Conway.
I'm all alone at home with my baby.
I go to 10 Fitness.
Nice. How long have y'all been doing this?
I have been doing it since January.
So 9 months, just since December of 2021.
Also since January of this year.
Okay, wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I turned
Look at us
30
go,
and
same
was
time.
like, okay.
Damn.
Get it.
So 30 is it, huh?
30 was it for me. 2 kids, 30. Like, it's time.
1 kid.
3, yeah.
She said.
Zero. Still going strong.
You said,
My girl got a kid though, so you know.
so yeah, same thing.
Yeah. So this is her first time over here on a podcast. I've been real excited. I've been talking to Summer for a while about doing this.
Yes, you have. Thank you, and I'm sorry that it took so long. It's the nerves, you know. People get nervous. You start talking about it. You don't ever want to offend anybody when you say anything.
Exactly.
And I feel like anytime I open my mouth,
I was going to say, except
somebody
you
gets
gon' always offend
offended.
somebody.
Yes. So,
Well, part of that's being real though, you know.
yeah.
Sometimes people don't know how to take that though, you know.
Yeah.
Because when I started this, like the first one around here to really do it, you know, and people were like, "What the
Yes.
fuck," you know.
Yeah.
But then you
cool,
see
though.
people that you wouldn't think they're like cheering you on, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
Do y'all feel that way whenever people see y'all's transformation, just like working out, grinding?
Yeah, people I haven't heard from since high school like
Yep.
are like, oh, wow.
Or even people that you haven't seen in a little while. You sit out in public at Walmart, wherever, and they're like, "Dude, did you lose weight? You look good."
Right.
I'm like, yeah.
You always see
We like
people in
that.
Walmart too. Let me tell you, every time I go to Walmart,
Yeah.
I see
every
about 4 or 5
time.
people. And I feel like I don't even run into so many people like I know, but every time I go into Walmart, always run into
Every single time.
Bro, I go
So I
into
see you there,
Walmart
yes.
like in disguise. I don't like to talk to people in Walmart. I'm like, I'm gonna go up in here with a ski mask
Just hit a
on.
corner. Take a corner real quick.
a ski.
Like, don't talk to me in Walmart.
So what motivates y'all to just hit the gym? Like what's the turning point? That you're just like, you know, I woke up today, I'm just hitting the gym. Like what was that for y'all?
Who wants to go first? Because, you know, it's always 3 different stories, which is why I wanted them on here. Because
Absolutely.
We're 3 different girls with 3 different body types who have 3 different journeys. So I guess if whoever wants to go first, then we just go from there.
Oh no, but you need to move your microphone.
Well, I don't want to touch it. We messed it up.
Yeah, she's not supposed to touch it.
Little technical difficulties.
Am I still good? Okay.
I can see your fine ass.
Are we about to rock, paper, scissors on here?
Okay, I'll go. Y'all know I love to talk. I'll go.
I want you to go because you inspired me a lot, so I'll go after
I
you.
love you. Basically, everybody knows my story. I was very public about what happened to us, and took it to not only just Facebook but to the entire Greenbrier.
That was a stressful situation.
It was, yes, and so that was rock bottom for me. Just literally being homeless, not having a stable home for my children, going back and forth from October until the very end of December. It was 2 days before Christmas, and we were living in Airbnbs that didn't have full kitchens, or there wouldn't be a stove, and it would just be a mini fridge. And so we were constantly like eating McDonald's and Taco Bell 3 different times a day. You know, every time I am eating at Taco Bell, I'm getting a super large drink that comes with it, and I'm like, consuming all of these horrible ingredients and foods. And if y'all didn't know, Taco Bell's warnings on their food literally says that they can cause cancer, and you can
Good.
fact check me.
God, I did not know.
Yeah.
There's a warning label on it?
Oh my
Man, I
God.
love
No
Taco
way.
Bell.
I swear to God, look it up right now. Google it.
Taco Bell causes
Swear
cancer.
to God, look it up. So,
I believe it.
So we're consuming all this, you know, cancer-causing food 3 times a day, and I'm literally awful. My joints hurt. I'm 26 years old. My body's inflamed. Every time I move my body, it hurts. I can't stop complaining about my back hurting. And then we get into our rental, and I'm realizing my fairy tale that I wanted so badly isn't happening. And you know what? That fucking sucked, but are we allowed to say fucking? I just said it twice.
Fuck.
He said we could cut. He said we could.
Y'all can say whatever you want.
I told you
made
that.
sure. We made sure that we could cut.
I told her on the way over. Unfiltered.
We're sailors.
I'm trying to just be respectful. But, you know, we were just fucking consuming all of this food. And I was feeling horrible. And so I was like, you know what? I have 7 different photos of me from like the last 3 years of I'm going to start my weight loss journey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start today, and then I'll go like 2 weeks, and then wouldn't do 7 of them. And so January, I was like, it's a new year. I just went through all this horrible stuff. The least I can do is go spend 30 to 90 minutes every day off of the couch and just go do this. And I'm so glad I did because I met so many wonderful people. I absolutely love that gym. Just tomorrow I'm going out with a whole group of girls that I met from that gym. You know what I mean? Like it just changes your perspective when you hit rock bottom. You go through something that's like literally just so tragic or traumatizing or whatever you want to call it. You know, life. Everybody goes through it. And for me that was what it was. It was just like I needed something that was going to be like that I had no control over everything that I had went through, and I just needed something to be in control of, and I found out that stuff about Taco Bell, and I'm looking up all these ingredients like we were talking about earlier this morning, the aspartame, and the high fructose corn syrup, and all of these ingredients that are in our, every time we turn around, it's there, you know what I mean, and so I just had to go. I had to put my foot out the door and say, okay, let's do something. And I did it. I've been there literally ever since January. I miss some days, of course. Everybody does.
Everybody does.
Oh, yeah.
Your body needs it, but it's been life-changing.
How many days you go a week?
I go 5 days, so I go Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And then I do anywhere between 30 to 90 minutes. So some days I'm slacking. Some days that my body doesn't want to do it, I'll do 30 minutes. Some days, like today, I was there literally the whole 90 minutes. And they have a daycare for anyone listening who's a mom and wants a wonderful daycare. They have a daycare. It's like $28 a month, and then plus 10 for the daycare, so 38 altogether. But if you don't have kids and you want to go, there's bodybuilders that go, and you know they have boot camps. So like you can come at like 5 a.m. and do like boot camps, and they'll teach you how to do these like workouts that if you're a beginner you don't know how to do, but you have a professional there who'll do these boot camps with you. And so like on Tuesday.
Is that extra too?
No, that comes with the package.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like Tuesday and Thursday I do the boot camps in the mornings at 9 a.m. and for 30 minutes they will have us do workouts at these bodybuilding trainers.
Can you pay to just do the boot camp, or do you have to have
I think you do have to have a membership. Yeah, but I mean,
It's worth it.
Yeah.
girl.
Especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I love
Like
it.
me.
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm transitioning now.
Yes.
It's because I lost the weight at home by myself. It was like right after I had the baby, which I promise, like I said, all sentimental vibes. You know, I was pregnant and I was
Right.
like, I was overweight before I was pregnant. I had gained weight in a previous relationship and I was like, girlfriend, you can't do this.
Right.
You're going to be pregnant. You're going to gain weight because everybody typically does, right? Then I did. And I was postpartum, and I was there with my baby, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, yeah, I know, dude. It's rough out here. It's rough out here, ain't it? Because it was right in the middle of RSV, COVID. It was cold. We had to stay inside, so I was like, home workouts, here we go. And, I mean, 90% of what you put in your mouth is weight loss,
Literally.
you know?
Yes.
So I just started from there and portion control, and I'm telling you, the hardest thing.
Portion control is a big thing that a lot of people don't think about.
Yeah, it's hard. And shrinking your stomach down at first, especially if you were eating fast food all the time, like you and I were. You're inflamed. Feeling like crap all the time. And that's where it was too. Is like, how do I want to feel? How do I want to wake up every day?
That's something I wanted to ask y'all too. Like, so like just from like some sports and stuff like that, like playing, I know like some like workouts to do. Just like if I wanted to go to the gym and all that, and just go in there, I know some like just classic workouts, stuff like that. But when it comes to like food and like meal prepping and stuff like that, I have no idea about any of that. So like, what advice would you give for that?
Google. I wish people would stop underestimating the most powerful tool that we have on the planet right
Literally
now.
in the palms of our
Literally.
hands.
Every day.
And that's how I taught myself how to do plants. That's how I taught myself how about this food stuff. That's how I taught myself about doing all the things I talk about on Facebook. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, Google it. Literally, don't underestimate the power of your brain and just type in some words like, how do I do this? And YouTube.
Well, and
Literally
also
thousands of
there's
things.
tons of apps because a lot of people don't realize, say you go to Burger King, you get the combo meal. They don't realize they're consuming 1,000 calories just in that one meal.
Literally.
You know? So I started logging my food. And now it's like, I already know, so I don't really
Right.
log.
To MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
That's probably without the drink too.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
times.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And then when I was learning, like, holy shit, this is how much that is? That's all? And I'm still hungry? And I'm planning lunch?
Right? That was the thing, too. It was like you would eat it, and then you would be full for just like this little bit of time.
But you'd
and
be
then
tired.
Just a little bit afterwards, you're like, I'm starving. I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
That's what it does to you. You know, it's just nothing. There's no nutrients in these things that we're consuming. And we were just talking in the car earlier. America itself has the worst diet.
Yes.
You
Our
know.
plates are so much bigger than every other country.
Yes, and the
like our
ingredients that
serving
we allow,
sizes.
absolutely. The ingredients we allow in our foods are like banned in other countries. That should be a big red flag to us. But every time we turn something around, there's high fructose corn syrup, aspartame, sucrose, polysorbate 80. You know what I mean? Like all these things that literally, when you type it in Google, it says it causes cancer. So like, why is it in our food?
I actually have a very strict diet because of the way that I went. Like I didn't lose my weight exactly like they did. A lot of people will tell me that I took the easy way out. I cheated. So
None of it's easy.
No, exactly.
None of it's easy.
Which is why I
it's
wanted
not
you to
easy.
come.
Nothing I've dealt with
No.
this year has been easy. No part of my journey has been easy. I had weight loss surgery back in April.
Say what it is. Like,
So
educate us.
I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And so what that was is they went in laparoscopically and cut out about 70% of my stomach. I was used to being lazy and overeating and, you know, just doing the least. Like, and then I turned 30 and I was like, this cannot be my life anymore. You know, I have 2 kids and one of them's 3. He's autistic, so he's extra to keep up with. And I just did not have any energy. And so I went through a lot of steps to get this surgery. Like I had to have cardio clearance. I had to have a psych eval to make sure
I
that
didn't realize
I didn't realize
it
that
entailed
either.
all of that.
yeah, I had to do an upper GI study where like they put me to sleep and put a scope down my stomach and biopsied my stomach to make sure everything was good.
Which isn't easy. That's
No,
scary.
that's
It was
very
awful.
mentally draining.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not only physically, but mentally. as
Yeah,
well.
I mean, I get nervous going to the dentist, and I've not even had a
Me
cavity.
too. Me too. I used to have to
Yeah.
have the lavin gas on me.
Yeah.
I
had
swear to
do-
God, I get anxiety going to the dentist.
I get anxiety coming in here.
I had so much.
But
anxiety
y'all are,
this year.
hey, they've all been saying that, but y'all coming in here like y'all have y'all's own podcast right now. It's great.
It's
Like,
because we can talk all day.
yeah, hey, I love it. I'm here for it. Was any of that like painful? Like, through all
Yeah,
that?
what's the recovery like on that?
So my recovery really wasn't that bad. I had my surgery on the 18th of April, which was a Monday, and then I returned back to work on that Friday.
Oh, wow.
That's
Gangster.
Now I do work in an office setting, so I was sitting down
More sedentary.
a lot. So like, you know, getting up from my chair and sitting back down kind of sucked a little bit. I slept in a recliner for a little while, but honestly, what sucked the most was my pre-op and post-op diet. For 2 weeks before my surgery, while I was getting ready for everything, I was on a 2-week liquid diet.
I remember that.
So liquids only. Yeah, I was bitching hard about
What's a
it.
liquid diet?
It's where you only have liquids
Like,
and that's it.
exactly what it
Like
sounds like.
broths and
Yeah,
only.
yeah, broth, chicken broth, bone broth.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
And towards the end of it, I was like, I just need something with flavor. So I got like, my daughter made a bowl of ramen noodles. And I was like, give me the juice from that. I was like, I need something else. But just water, protein shakes, which like
Yeah.
I can't even do them anymore since then because like I feel like the surgery's changed my taste buds.
I've heard people say that though.
Yes.
That the surgery changes a lot of different things.
A lot of things. And like so now like I really stay away from like breads and pastas, definitely soda, anything carbonated, because I have to focus on the nutrients that I'm taking into my body because I only have so much room now to absorb those things. So I'm taking, you know, all these different vitamins, and then I have to focus on protein and calcium to make sure that, you know, my bones aren't like breaking and my
So
teeth
what if
aren't.
you don't?
If I don't,
What if you don't?
It could end up with like me.
Do you get sick? Like, do you feel it coming on, or like, have you even tried? You just stuck to the course.
I've stuck to the course really well because I'm
things.
scared of all the other things.
Yeah.
Like
I've heard
scared of
as you should.
your hair can fall out, your teeth can fall out. Like
Oh wow.
yeah, if you
Even
don't,
my knees hurt.
yeah, if you don't stick to what your surgeon says to do, there's some bad stuff that can happen for sure. And I did not want any of that, so
Then
I
we'll
was
find
like,
out.
whatever you say, doc. Like,
Right. Because I have some friends that were contemplating the surgeries, you know, and I don't know too much about it. You know, you hear things, see things on Facebook, Google, whatever, but there's nothing like talking to somebody that's actually been through it,
Right.
you know?
I've
Because
been
I've never-
extremely lucky where I haven't had any of the negative side effects. I haven't had any hair loss, and I'm almost 6 months out. I'm down 70 pounds already.
get
It's
it.
been
70 pounds?
70 pounds.
Yes, girl.
That's crazy.
Yes,
Congrats.
I look like a different person. Summer can
Yes.
attest
So
to
do
that.
I, baby.
Yeah,
So
like-
do I.
You do too as well, and that's why I wanted you guys to come here because you guys have
Yeah,
worked
I
so
haven't got
hard.
to meet you, so I didn't ever get to see you.
I
what
told
you
her I
looked
was
like
excited
before.
because I'm down 77.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And
Hey,
just,
she deserves a little clap.
yeah. Give me
Give
that.
that girl a clap.
Thank you.
I'm kind of mind blown by this. This is crazy.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
It's a lot of hard work. You just have to believe in yourself, though. People do not we don't.
It's not like we're eating grilled chicken and brown rice every single day and going to the gym 7 days a week.
Yes.
It's not realistic. Like
No.
I always want to preach balance. Like find a healthy
Absolutely.
balance that's sustainable for your lifestyle.
No cheat days. Don't do this whole eat super clean.
And then on
like a
Saturday-
robot. Yeah, and meal prep for 6 days in
Yeah.
a row. That's so unrealistic. Nobody wants to eat 6-day-old chicken. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
meal
say it right
prep.
now.
No.
I do
No,
not
I
meal
don't
prep.
either. I don't meal prep.
That's why you say Google.
I cook
earlier.
fresh every
Yep.
day.
Yep.
She said, just Google it.
Literally.
Yep. We ain't meal
Like
prepping
if
over
that's
her.
what you want to do, Google it.
But like, we just have to. And then if you want to have some ice cream, eat the ice cream because if you don't, then you're eventually gonna crave it, and you're gonna eat a whole tub of ice cream.
Yeah,
and that's what
you'll
you're trying
binge.
to avoid is binging,
Yes.
binge
Exactly.
eating. So if you want anything, and that's what my dietitian told me because I got a dietitian when I signed up for the surgery because they want to make sure that they're monitoring everything that
course.
you eat and everything. So I know exactly like what my protein goals are and what I should be eating, what I should not be eating, what I can eat in moderation. And they tell you, you know, don't starve yourself of anything. Like, don't,
Oh, God,
if there's
no.
something that you want,
Right.
eat it. Just
Right.
eat it in moderation.
Because if you restrict too much, you're gonna feel like shit too.
Exactly.
So if
yeah.
we're going back down to how we are feeling every day and feeling healthy and happy and energized and being there for our kids and everything we want to do in life, right? You've got to feel good.
Yeah.
You have to eat. I don't know. Like I said, balance.
Yeah,
Because
it's
we
like
were
an
talking
80-20.
about that.
It's like an 80-20. You have to
Yes.
give like 80%, and then 20%. Sometimes you're just 20%, and that's
Yep.
cool.
And I do track my burn, like how many calories I burn every day. I do keep up
Yes,
with
I
that
also do
still.
that. I do that on my Apple Watch.
I was gonna say my Apple Watch
Same.
just takes
Same.
care of that.
Same.
So it's like, and you know, community is like such a big thing, which was I created that Facebook group. We have a little Facebook group that's called Health and Wellness Accountability Support Group, and it's basically just a group for people who want to lose weight but they don't know how. And it's just like 200 people. It's nothing crazy, but we just
It's a big deal.
it's
It's a big
It's a big
yeah,
deal.
It's really big. But we just all post in there our progress, and sometimes we'll post our food. And if someone's having a bad day, they'll say, you know, I'm not struggling, and people are honest. And it's something that we probably all didn't have in the beginning of January because we didn't create it until just like a few months ago. So it's
Yeah.
like it's hard when you're by yourself and you feel like you're working out on this weight loss journey all alone.
It's so much more uplifting to see all the
Yes.
other people that are out there. Like, not to say that it's good to see them struggling, but like it brings you together.
Yes.
When
You
it-
can relate to others.
I feel like a lot of people like that want to get in the gym, kind of lose weight, are scared to work out in front of other people. But anytime
Absolutely.
that's a big deal, right? So
Ding, ding, ding.
anytime I've went to the gym or something like that, though, it could be like a dude that's just jacked. You know what I mean? He sees me go in there. He ain't gonna say nothing to me. He's like respecting you because like, hey man, you're in here and that other person
You're
isn't.
trying.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I feel like I don't know. I think people get a misconception on that.
They
You know?
do.
Absolutely. Like just like at being at the gym I am, my gym is focused on bodybuilding. And there's bodybuilders there, and everyone's like, I don't want to go to 365 because there's a bunch of people that are there bigger than me. But these people are like, if they see you doing something that might hurt you, or if you're like, need help, they will show you how to do it right, and they're there to.
They're not going to
encourage
belittle you.
No, they're the most welcoming and loving people, and I'm like, I completely projected my insecurities onto you.
Right.
So
About the bodybuilding there, I used to kind of have a thing with a girl that like worked out there, and I'm pretty sure she could beat my ass at that time. You know what I mean? But super sweet, you know. So yeah, I'm sure they're all like,
Super sweet. I'm just
come in.
terrified.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say
She's
the wrong
real
thing.
super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 365, check them out.
yeah.
10 Fitness is also really great.
That's where I've worked
I
at.
don't know anything about 365, but when I was released to start working out, I immediately was like, I need a personal trainer because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Right.
So actually, real quick shout out to Blake Massengale at 10 Fitness.
There you go.
He is amazing. He definitely helped get me where I am right now. And if you don't want to go to 10 Fitness, he's got his own online training as well, so you can like look that up.
Online training.
Yeah.
Like what's that about?
So like he'll, you can text him anytime, you can call him anytime. He makes you your own workout plan. He makes you your own like meal guides as to like what you can eat and what you should be eating. Tells you what vitamins you should take. I have like a really good broken down like do this workout this many times for 4 days a week because that's how many days I work out. I don't
Right.
do 5, I do 4.
Hey, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
What works for you don't work for me.
4 floats my boat.
So when y'all are working out all the time though, y'all ever get like real sore? Obviously.
God.
So
That's how you build muscle.
So listen, last weekend, me and my girl went to on Dave Ward. It's called a CBD massage. Y'all ever been there?
No, but it sounds great.
Oh my God, they'll like walk on your back and all that. If y'all like any days y'all are like sore and all that, y'all gotta check them
Yes.
out. CBD massage.
Nice.
Okay.
I've never heard of them before, but I'm down for a massage.
Yeah.
Overvibe.
I'd never been to one. Like
I've
never had a massage
no,
before that?
until last weekend. No.
Did it change your life?
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Try
It's
pedicure
great.
next.
Nah, we ain't going there.
Ooh, I need that right now.
Me
ain't
too.
going
Me
there.
too.
We ain't going there. But yeah, so what's the confidence boost?
Oh my God, tenfold. Like,
Gotta
Absolutely.
be, right?
So I always post all the time pictures of what I used to wear when I first started the gym. There's like just like the same 3 tie-dye t-shirts I wore for like 6 months, and just like baggy sweatpants or just like black leggings. And now you'll see me. I got my little outfits. I'm feeling myself. I don't even care if anybody,
Fuck
thinks
'em.
anything.
You
Like,
look good.
I love it, and it's like makes you feel so good.
the
Like
hottie.
I wish I could have had this love for myself back then, but I just didn't. And some
Yeah.
people do, and that's wonderful. I was not one of those people. I was very insecure, and I hated the way that I looked. You know what I mean? Especially after growing up your whole life with people like Zoe 101, where you don't think that you're allowed to eat like a piece of cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For teenage girls, it was hard growing up because we had to be like Britney Spears and Paris Hilton, who were like literally tiny. So you know what I mean? There's so much body dysmorphia that we went through that was traumatizing as teenagers that literally nobody ever talks about for body images of women when we're all 3 clearly different body types of women.
God, I remember being in the high school bathroom one day and hearing, like, I was peeing. And I heard 2 girls, like, at the sink, and they were just like, oh my God, did you see so-and-so? I'd kill myself if I was that fat. And I'm just sitting here like, oh my
awful.
God. Like,
Yeah.
Kids are ruthless.
Yeah,
they are. They're
High schoolers.
hateful.
Yeah,
Guys' bathroom was way different conversations. Let me tell you that. Y'all are fucking.
Like,
Oh my god. I mean, everything like wrote on the stalls and all that, but it was really just a big dick contest. Really, just to be honest with you, that's
when
really
you all
like,
had middle
all of it.
school dicks.
Yeah.
I was about to say nobody won.
Balls ain't even dropped yet, and they're like, my wiener's bigger.
Voice cracking.
nobody won.
That's basically what it was, though. But people be ruthless on there, just writing all kinds of shit
They
down.
did it
You
in
know?
the
yeah.
girls' bathroom too. They'd be like, "Summer's a slut."
She's a whore.
Well, why? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I could never in my life. Now that I'm a grown adult, I'm like, why on earth would anybody do something like that?
Immaturity, lack of knowledge. I mean, shit, we're just
Jealousy.
stupid. Stupid teenagers.
Straight up jealousy, because you've always been gorgeous.
Nobody ever did that to me. I was just using my name as an example. Just wanted to make that in the clear. But
I can just picture you wearing like a Hollywood Undead back in the day, like shirt back in the day.
I got that shirt from Jacqueline. Shout out, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Hey, I was right there
How's she
with
doing?
She's doing wonderful.
I ain't seen her in a minute.
She is doing wonderful. She
I love Jacqueline.
is working in the dental field. I don't want to say
Okay.
exactly which one because I can't remember exactly what, but I know she's
in
being
Little Rock.
fancy. Yes.
That's what my mom does.
What's a Jacqueline?
What's a Jacqueline?
Jacqueline.
Oh, that's her name.
Jacqueline Rowell.
Yeah, Ryle. I said the maiden name. Maybe y'all would. Yeah. She lived right down the road from you.
Oh,
From the trailer, literally on over by Pinto Trail.
Oh, shit.
You know.
Okay.
Wait, so y'all all went to Greenbrier?
No.
No.
Bologna.
Oh.
I lived in Bologna for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got called a traitor a lot, but yeah.
I ain't the traitor.
No, she said I was already there.
I was gonna say Coach Meek retired. Y'all see that?
Yes.
He had his
oh
little
my
paddle.
God.
Man, he used to whoop my ass with that paddle. Let me tell you.
He literally,
He was great though.
He
I love
was.
Coach Meek.
He
we
was
used to give
super
him
nice.
so much shit back in the day, but he literally loved all of us and cared about all of us.
For
so
sure.
much. Absolutely, I 100% believe that. I just bought a church pew from him like last year.
For real?
Yeah, and it's
Why did
gorgeous.
you buy a church pew?
You know my front
Her
porch.
point.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's so cute out there now.
Yeah.
That's like the
why I bought a church
perfect,
pew.
the perfect thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and he
Love
had it, and he was just getting rid of it, and so I bought it from him. And it's a nice solid porch.
Why did Coach Meek have a church pew though?
Wasn't
I don't
it?
know, Coach Meek. Why did you have a church pew? He had two of them at the time.
Wasn't what? Didn't he like pastor a church or something
Did he?
at one point?
Coach Meek was a pastor?
I thought he was like a youth.
If you're watching
pastor.
Coach Meek, please comment because
Yeah,
I would love
need
to know
need
this.
to know.
the mystery.
I wanted to jump back a little bit on the confidence though. Summer and I were talking, and I've always portrayed because
You did, yes.
people
I
have
love that you
always
talk about this.
perceived me as confident. It didn't matter whether I was a size 5 or a size 14 or whatever it was. Everybody was always like, would have never thought that I had an issue with myself at all, except for the people that really knew me. And I didn't post any pictures of my transformation until recently, like literally,
Right.
what, a week or two ago?
It was literally like a week.
And
or so.
Summer was like, about damn time.
She's
Because,
been doing it for like 9 months.
Yeah.
yeah, but I was
Never
scared.
posted one picture.
Yeah, just
77 pounds. Just so we're all clear.
Just a-
Why were you scared though?
oh gosh. Well, like if you think about it, like I literally was talking about earlier. I spent 5 years running away from the camera, like, oh no, don't look, because I was really insecure. But at the end of the day, I was thinking about it, and I was like, why are you scared? What are you scared of? Who are you afraid of?
Right.
And then I was like, just post it. Because summer's the reason why, like, I kept going. Because I was like, okay, I can do this.
Yes,
I
you
got
can.
this. I've lost 15, but it didn't feel like shit. And I was like, keep
Oh.
going, keep
It never
going.
does.
My first
Yeah.
20 was like
It's hard.
It's like I couldn't even see a difference. I was
Well,
like, what's the point?
And
even?
that's where the
Right.
body dysmorphia goes.
Yeah.
And then even social media is like got a chokehold on you, or you feel like that. And I think your perception has to change. You're not going to look like an action figure. You're not like going to look like you had a BBL and all that. Like
Right.
we're natural women losing weight.
Yes.
So you have to learn to love yourself. I think there's a lot of self-love and confidence that comes with it. Now, I mean, I still want to lose weight. I'm still on my journey. Summer's over here
Same.
cutting little abs out.
No.
She don't want to talk about.
No.
But I saw them.
It's not.
Listen,
Even
that's
Wow.
definitely got to be like way harder for women. And I'll never understand that, but like for guys, even just now, we'd be like, dad bod, like that's a cool thing. You know
Right.
what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
It doesn't even
Loves
matter.
it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But for women, I bet that's like 10 times harder.
Well, and I don't know about you, but I bet Jeffrey loved you just as you were.
He does, absolutely.
And that's the same with Cody. He
Right.
never once told me, like, oh, you need to lose weight.
Yes.
Like, you just had that baby.
Never.
Like, what are you doing?
Right.
You're fat.
But y'all
Never
think
made
that though.
Oh,
huh?
absolutely.
Right.
Well, I don't think he's thinking that, but I think that.
Yeah.
I see it.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
Yeah.
y'all's like perception on that.
Definitely.
That's so crazy. Like
And
guys
guys
like
don't.
how
And
they
it's like,
think, and y'all
we're
it's
so
like
good with
completely
men,
different.
right?
No, I wish I had a guy's mind, like halfway
Right.
in here a little, just to have that part where they're like, don't care, don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
That's what my girl says all the time. She's like, "How the fuck do you just don't care?" I'm like, "What? Like I care, but I don't about you know what I mean."
Yeah,
So I don't like that. That's crazy thinking about that. But yeah, the dad bod thing, like
it's
you
a
could
thing.
either be like working out and look good, or you can be a dad bod. It's like that, like
and
two
you're good
things.
either way.
Y'all
Yeah,
are good.
Yeah.
You're solid.
because I see girls post about it all the time. They're like, "We do
So
this all the time," and
now
then
the
guys over
dad
here and
bods
all
are
that. But like,
in.
you know what I mean? So
Well, I think also too, if you think about it, just even go up to the celebrities all the way down to like your hometown mom. Women cling on to their youth a little bit more because I don't know. For some reason, men they look older and distinguished. Most of them, not all of them, but really in age, you know. And we just don't age the same as men. So,
Yeah.
and I feel like also that goes back to social media. Just, but it's your perception. And I don't know. I try to stay away from social media a lot when it comes to the weight loss thing and looking at other people because I don't want to ever be like, oh, I want to be this girl. I want to be like that girl. Like, because I feel like a lot of younger women, I say women, young girls are out here like, I want to be like her one day, you know? They idolize celebrities and stuff and it's just not realistic. And it's scary.
Speaking of the celebrity thing, I recently saw something about Selena Gomez and how she had gone offline because she had been having all these health issues and stuff, and she's put on weight.
She's like MS or something.
Yeah, and
I heard about it too.
And so, you know, she just recently did an interview where she was like, you know, I don't care about that stigma. Like, I love my body. I feel like I'm perfect the way that I am.
As she should.
And I'm not going to, you know, subject myself or any other young girls whose minds are being shaped right now by social media and by actresses and shows that they're watching. And I'm so glad that, like, she was, you know, speaking out about stuff like that because, I mean, there's not a lot of celebrities that do.
No, and she has a huge platform.
Yeah.
I mean, they all do, but she's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
because
her
she
and like
does speak
Demi
out.
Lovato have
yeah.
both been very
Oh, yeah.
vocal
can
about.
I let y'all in on a little secret though
Of course.
that men aren't gonna say, but I'll say it.
Say it.
So when it comes to like working out, like for females, like girls that are like either jacked or just cut, you know, look good and all that, guys are intimidated by that. Like straight up. A lot of times guys are really intimidated.
Do you have the
Not that
world's
it-
smallest violin sound on there?
What?
Do you have a violin, a sad violin?
Nah.
Oh, you should have played it. She got
But you can do the effect one. Yeah. But no, straight up. Like I really feel that way about some guys. Like
Yeah,
they
they
think
I
that.
could see that, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm even intimidated.
But, you know,
That goes back to
Yeah.
the gym, though.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point where I'm ready to learn a little bit. Because I know basic workouts, too, like you were talking about. And I
Yeah.
do a lot of dance workouts at home. I do little HIIT workouts, whatever. I'll change it up to target different muscles, right? But I still want to lose weight, and I need to target certain areas. So I'm ready to jump into where you guys are at, going to the gym. And I'm intimidated. And it's not like I'm just morbidly obese. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands or my legs or
I don't know what to do with my hands.
so I need help. But that's also why I was like, you know what? I was scared to come on here because I was like, don't look at me.
You're doing great.
But I really was telling Summer, I was like, I just needed to just step out my comfort zone, and that's what
Yes.
everybody else needs to do. Just
And that's
start.
what it
If you
is.
want to start, just start.
literally, there's no magic pill. You just have to take the first step and say, okay, sometimes that's literally getting a journal and say, okay, what do I want for myself?
What is the best
Right,
version
what's
of
my
myself?
goal? Exactly. What do I see myself using my full potential? Who am I? What do I want for my life? Write it all down. Look at
Yep.
it and say, okay, start from the very top. What's okay? My very first thing is I want to lose weight. How do I do that? Okay, I'm too scared to go to a gym, so I'll Google at home workouts until
Google.
I'm comfortable to go. Or you'll be like me and say, I am too lazy to do all that hard work, so I'm just going to go to a gym and just jump on random machines until it feels right. You know what I mean? And then I'll jump on machines. I'll look at a machine. What does this say? Okay, chest press. Go to Google. How do I do a chest press? Watch a video. And then I'm doing it wrong. There will be someone from 365 come in and say, hey, girl, you're doing a really good job, but you're doing that wrong. And I say, thank you so much. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like little tiny
And I
things.
knew I would be like that, and that's why I was like, I've got to have somebody who knows what they're doing to tell me what to do, how to do it, when to do it.
And I did
like,
at the beginning. I did Matt Waits. He trained
I
me
know
in
him.
the beginning, and he was wonderful.
Is he a personal trainer?
Yes, he was. I don't know what he's doing now these days, but he was for 365 for a little while in the beginning of the year. And he was there for a while, but I don't know what, people move and do
People
things.
move.
People do things. I don't know where he's at these days, but Matt, you're seeing this. Thanks for all your help because I needed it so bad. But he would literally make me burn like between 400 and 500 calories within like 30 minutes. And then he would have like this list for me, like you said, like I would have to eat every single morning. I would have to eat like yogurt and like an avocado, and then I would come home and I would drink a protein shake, and then I would do this, and you just gotta get into a routine. Something you gotta give yourself at least 3 weeks. It's 21 days to create a routine. You have to give yourself 3 weeks. Don't give up on yourself on 3 weeks, because after 3 weeks,
It just
it's
works
normal.
like magic.
That's
like
when it-
riding a bike.
And
That's
just
when
do
you
it.
see your progress
Yep.
too. Like
And
that's
if you
when you'll
can't
start
do
seeing
it, if you can't go to the gym, if that literally does not work for you, then start Googling at home workouts.
And I couldn't. I had just had a baby. I had a C-section.
Right.
And I mean, I physically could not. And I couldn't take my newborn. What am I going to do? Hey, baby, come
Right.
on. Let's go.
Yeah, no way.
And he's like, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
So I had no choice. And I just was like, I'm not
being
doing
there
this
lifting
anymore.
that baby.
No, literally. I would use him as a weight.
Yeah, there you go.
That's perfect.
And he's a big boy. He's 25
Yeah, he's a big
pounds.
boy.
He's
Bound
10
him back,
months.
hold him up, do some crunches.
Yeah, he's 10 months old. So I've been doing it ever since the doctor said.
You ever like listen to motivational like speeches like YouTube or anything like that?
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
find-
podcasts.
I think mine
Yeah,
are more TikToks.
I find
motivational
myself doing
TikToks.
that like when I go into work and all that. Like, so I've been working like 60 to 70 hours a week. So like not on like working out like a perspective, but just like going hard and all that. Like, do y'all know who Tyson Fury is?
I've heard, but I'm not.
Okay, so Tyson, and I'm gonna send y'all this link for y'all to watch. But Tyson Fury, he's a undefeated heavyweight champ boxer, right? Okay, so he's like 7 foot tall, and he's always weighs about like 260, 280. Well, he went through these like mental health issues, right? Just becoming an alcoholic, cocaine, like on top of the world, and this happens, right? We got up to like 450 pounds. Okay, been out of like boxing for 3 or 4 years. Okay. He's like, man, I want to get back in this, like cut out everything, comes back in, and he fights a dude that's 44-0, all by knockouts. Crazy.
Wow.
He just comes in, beats his ass.
Damn.
But just motivational, just hearing what he says, it's crazy. Like straight. But I'm just saying, I'm sitting here like welding, like listening to this guy. I'm like, I'm going harder now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, y'all should definitely listen to that, like just inspiration. And I'm inspired by y'all, like telling me y'all stories and everything right now, you know?
I'm a very big mind person. Like our mind is like one of the most powerful tools on this planet, and I am very big person on what we say, what we consume. Not only eating, but scrolling and looking at every day, reading, listening. All of these things matter. And if you're sitting here telling yourself, I can't,
You're not going to.
going to do it. If you're sitting here listening to yourself saying, I'm going to work harder, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to look at these ingredients and turn my thing around and research what matters, you know what I mean? You will do it. But
Even at the grocery store, like not gonna buy this junk
Yes.
food. I'm not gonna buy a
You
soda.
won't.
I'm not gonna buy
Right.
like this. Like,
Well, and going back to mental health, all of this is a cycle because you eat like shit, you feel like shit.
Yep.
And
Gotta be.
Absolutely.
And then on top of it, the people that are wanting to lose weight or whatever, I mean, you naturally just radiate confidence, happiness, energy. Like, I wanted to be able to be there for my child because I had my first baby at 28.
Right.
Well, and then 29 came right after. So I was like, I want to be able to keep up with him,
Right.
you know? And I just,
And look at you.
and look at y'all. Look where we're at. But no, seriously.
Yeah.
we're the first
It's
girls
the
on
mental-
his podcast.
Mental health's important. I wanted to touch on that. I've been,
It is too, because like when I was overweight before I had really started my journey. Like, I was so depressed all the time.
I was drinking a lot.
Yeah, I would drink a lot. I was so depressed a lot. Like, I would not eat all day, and then I would go home and I would smoke, and then I would be like, munchies, munchies, munchies. Like, and I feel like that's where a lot of my weight gain came from, because, like, I wouldn't eat during the day, and now I'm like, I make sure that I eat breakfast.
Right.
I make sure that I have snacks with me. I bring them to work.
I gotta have breakfast.
Y'all want me to give you a little Google fact? Because you know I'm all about Google.
Go
Come on,
for it,
girl.
go for
Come
it.
on. Come on.
Alcohol takes 12 to 72 hours to metabolize from your system. So it can literally shut your system down from 12. Look it up. Google it. Swear to God.
So you're not going to be burning
when-
calories
so-
while that's going
so
through your body.
Your body's going to be focused more on breaking down that alcohol, and it's not going to be breaking down all that food you eat. So that time after you drink alcohol, from the time that this gets done, from 12 to 36 hours, anything that you eat and consume will be put on the back burner until that alcohol is.
It's like, this
burned
stuff's going
through
to
all the
fuck up our
calories.
liver. Let's get rid of it first.
Yeah.
Which is what causes metabolic syndrome, which is like, it's like 5 diseases in one. It's like high blood pressure, diabetes. It causes, you know, just awful the blood clots and why do I keep hitting this? Awful blood clots.
She's excited.
Yeah, you know me. I get talking about this stuff.
I
I'm
know
like,
you're good.
and it's
Educated.
Just, it's just crazy that we just like every time you turn something around that's in food, it's the first 3 ingredients are something that's like, oh, it causes cancer, it can kill you. So anything that's less than 10 ingredients is basically a no-no, because it has so many preservatives in it that you're not eating. There's no nutrients in it. You're just eating preservatives, which is just stacking onto your body. It's crazy.
But also don't think that that's where you have to start.
No, yes, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, either, because I know some people get really intimidated and they get burnt out, because I have a friend that literally she would go 5 days a week, start working out. She would cut out all sodas, stop drinking, no fast food, and try to just eat healthy. And then
So
she
much
would
at
burn
one
out
time.
literally in a week or 2.
Right.
Because your body can't handle that either. It's just like, okay, if you're an alcoholic, you quit cold turkey.
Right.
You're going to have a
It's
reaction.
gonna go into shock. Your body will literally go
So
into
it's,
shock.
I mean, same with food.
Yeah.
To an extent,
And
you
that's
know.
not what I did. I didn't cut everything out at once either. I didn't even cut alcohol out until March. So that was
I
like
still
3 months in.
occasionally drink
I
alcohol.
do too occasionally, but
Yes.
not much at all.
Yeah, I drank like twice in the last like 6 months,
Yeah.
literally.
We're the opposite on that.
You said,
He says when he
okay.
sips his Nick Ultra.
That's okay, but for me it was a fitness thing. It wasn't because, you know, it was just because I wanted fitness-wise. I knew Matt gave me
That's
that
what you had to
fact,
do.
and he said keep that in mind, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so I'm like, okay. And then it stayed in the back of my mind because I'm like, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to bro lift over here.
And as far as the eating goes, like one of the
Bro
things that
lifting.
my one of the
He
things
probably is bro lifting. Go ahead.
He
I'm
probably-
sorry.
no,
I just
he
like
probably-
that.
one of the things that my nutritionist taught me about was something called the plate method. And it's like, you know, you choose a smaller plate because, like you said, in America, we have these huge plates, these huge portion sizes. And the way she taught it to me was like, you get your small plate that's just barely bigger than your hand, and you do a quarter of it is protein, a quarter of it is starches, and then half of it is vegetables.
Love it.
And so, like, that's a
That's
great
good.
way to
That's great.
control your portion, and it's a great way to
Absolutely.
keep up with what you're putting in your body and make sure that, you know, it's nothing too bad for you.
Right.
Like,
And something that worked, like, so there's a lot of questions in the group we get, like, how do you start eating? Like, for me, I was raised on, like, processed foods and stuff
Same,
like that.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Because our parents were, like, working their asses off
Yeah.
to provide for us. And so, okay, here's this mac and cheese hamburger helper.
especially if you have so many kids,
Right.
like,
And,
you
know,
gotta
we had
buy
a
what you
lot.
can buy.
So,
And
like,
we're
for
more
me-
educated now.
Right. And so for me, it was like eating the vegetables first, like just forcing myself to eat, because I used to hate broccoli. I'm a
Bro, I
child.
love
I was a
broccoli.
child. I literally was like anything that was green. I was like,
Eh.
yeah, I was one of those people. You know, I didn't have the taste buds of like a 2-year-old. Well, I would just force myself to eat the vegetables 1st, and then drink your water first, warm, like just room temperature
temp.
water. Drink your water, eat your vegetables first, and then go in for your like protein, and then your starches. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it starts with last.
Yes. But starches, your body needs carbs.
Yeah,
Don't
you
ever
got
let
it. You
anybody
burn
think
that
you-
energy when
you
you're
have
working
to have
out. You have to
carbs.
have it. Yeah.
Yes, your body needs carbs. Anyone that says it doesn't, that's not true.
Yeah.
We have natural carbs, people, just so we're aware. Like, it's not just something that's a processed thing.
So, can I ask y'all a question?
No.
No, not at all.
Well, we're gonna wrap this up. No, I'm just kidding. All right, listen. Off subject, but what do y'all think about Andrew Tate?
Who's that?
You want to go there?
I do want to go there.
Let's go there.
Let's go there.
Let's talk about
I
it.
need to be filled in on who this is first.
Are we really going to let a man that looks like a pencil be the alpha dog?
I'm just asking your opinion.
That's my opinion on it.
So I know he looks like a
I don't
pencil.
even know why we're giving the guy the time of day. Who cares that he has a nice car? You know what I mean? Like,
Who is this?
just slowly keep moving my head into it.
What do you think?
Am I gonna have to Google this man?
She said no.
Andrew Tate, just type in Andrew Tate on TikTok. Literally.
Do I have to do it on
I don't
TikTok?
even know what he does. He's just some guy that runs his mouth and like he's rude about it though. He's not like a nice guy. He's like a woman hater.
Was it misogyn? What?
Misogynist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he looks
My
like
girlfriend
a D-bag.
fucking hates this guy.
Ooh, let's get her on. Bring her out.
I should.
Is she here? Bring her ass in here.
No, dude, listen.
So bring her in.
I haven't had her. She's so quiet though. You know what I mean?
She's quiet.
Yeah, like she'd have to have a lot of this get on here. She probably would come on here,
Well, normally,
What if
old
there was other
Warren
girls
would
on
have.
here though?
but I mean, yeah, she probably would. If I asked her to come on, she definitely would.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, and the funny thing about it is like he'll say some shit like when he's about to say some bullshit, and he'll be like, "Well, it goes back to biblical times," and I'll just say, "Babe, it just goes back to biblical," and then like instantly just
She's like,
pissed. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to piss them off.
Andrew
Yeah.
Tate says women belong in the home, can't drive and are a man's property. Okay, fuck
That's
that dude.
perfect. There you go. There's your video.
He said something one time. He's like, "Man, I don't say I hate women, but if I'm on a plane and it's probably about to crash, I want my pilot to be a man, not a woman."
There is a video of him pushing I think it's either his girlfriend or his ex-fiance, somebody, into the ocean. But it's not just like into like the ocean where you go into it. Swear to God, look it up.
Google it.
Google
it.
That's her favorite line. Look it up.
Because y'all be underestimating, for real. No, but seriously, he pushes her in there and she's like coming out of the water and she's like, "I could have died." And he's like, "Oh, I just pushed you in the water." And still recording her the whole time, laughing at her. Literally, I bet we can find it right now.
What a
Power of
psychopath.
For
Look.
views.
Allegedly.
For views.
I'm just-
Watch, I'm about to bust this.
Oh my god.
Andrew Tate, watch. I can just put Andrew Tate. Watch how.
He's gotten huge off of saying some crazy shit.
But
It's funny, but it's like, I don't know.
I mean, don't a lot of people though?
Yeah.
Look
like
at Donald Trump
Donald
when he
Trump,
was president.
That news guy, what's his name?
Even Joe Rogan. I mean,
Fucking Joe
I
Rogan.
See, there you go. I got a reaction. You say people's names that do bring up controversial topics.
They have to.
Exactly.
They don't have to, but it brings attention.
The negative attention, still good attention. It's attention, whether it's good or bad.
I mean, that's what Eminem did.
Facts.
He's like, I am white.
Yeah.
I am here to rap.
Please stand up.
Which fun.
I'm trying to find it.
We're currently trying to look up this video, Andrew Tate.
Literally,
Why does it have to be
I bet I
in
can go to
quotations?
TikTok. Let me go to TikTok.
I don't know.
That'll be easier, I bet. TikTok
Feeling
is
like
close.
a minority right now. Which I mean, I kind of am, but
So let's turn it down. Andrew Tate pushes woman in water. Bam. Wow. Of course that was the
Bam.
first one to come up.
oh, she found it. Oh, shit.
Oh, wait. Ew, it says girl gets wet reacting to Tate. That is not
Ew,
something
what?
I'm trying to look up.
You know what? I bet there are some women out there that. Never mind.
What if I told y'all he's actually here right now?
Okay, this is the original one.
Grab your report. Your pitchfork.
We got weapons.
I got the box.
We got a weapon.
I'll take
I'm
that.
gonna clip your face you just made. I don't even think they've seen it, but she just made this face like. I'm clipping it.
Look! This isn't the original video. I can't find the original video.
That's not
Oh,
him.
shit.
No, it's just him recording.
It's not that bad.
Look at the videos of him dancing.
Says every man.
Look at the
Right.
videos of him
I'm
dancing.
just kidding.
She-
guys.
Well,
This
not-
is what
not all of
this
them.
is what men look up to.
That's what she
Andrew
always
Tate
comes like.
dancing.
Not all of you guys.
It's not all of you.
Just most of you.
Whoa. You said men.
Just a good portion.
Oh.
That's him.
Why?
Because it gets views.
Look, Like, this is
I regret even bringing that
Why was I
up.
subjected to that?
Look at the screen. You know what I mean? Like, come on, guys.
Weirdo.
No, thank you.
I could go on and on about this. This is your guy right here. So what do you think about him? You think he's a good guy?
Yeah, what are your
What is
thoughts?
your
What's your
thing?
thoughts?
I mean, I think he has some hot topics that are funny, you know?
What's a hot topic you like?
I don't know. I just, okay, so,
Putting you
all
on the
right, all right.
spot.
Just the controversial shit sometimes is funny.
I
Like,
love
it brings
controversial.
attention. But for the people that, like, watch him, like, younger guys that are actually gonna, like,
Take advice.
Yeah.
like, okay, now it's fucked. But, like, for, like, being 26 and kind of knowing what's going on, like, yeah, you know, but.
Bro, those same people probably watch and like live by Tucker Carlton.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
The news anchor.
He's the psycho news anchor
Yeah.
that is.
Is he
I haven't watched
he's
the news in
crazy.
probably, like, 7 years.
I'm not
I
very
don't either.
political.
I don't watch it.
I don't
Don't.
know.
It's
I'm
dumb.
definitely not political. I don't care about none of that.
It's all too.
I mean, maybe I should, but I
His-
just don't.
His own news company came out and was like, "Well, you can't take anything he says seriously
Okay. Well, then don't.
because he
Then
offended."
why-
But if he's saying that about his
He
own
said-
company, I'm not taking that guy serious neither.
Exactly.
No, he didn't say about his company. His company came out and said it about him because he offended so many people, saying some crazy off
Well,
the
did
wall
they fire
bullshit.
him?
Cancel
No.
culture.
Yeah.
That's
That-
what I was about to say. Cancel culture.
That's something that's really crazy. So I mean, I got two little twin sisters. They're in high school right now, and like they're living through this. Back like 10 years ago when we were in high school and all that, like that was not a thing.
A lot of things weren't the thing.
I know that,
I'm
but like
scared.
cancel culture is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You said that it just like talking about Eminem. What if he would have came out like now, or just anybody? Like,
Ooh, if Eminem would have came out right now,
He wouldn't
he
have.
would have been canceled because he was very controversial.
they tried to cancel him before, and then he performed at the Super Bowl. And
Mm.
all right, so my mom's super religious, like, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying anything against that, but like,
Absolutely.
but definitely like, not gonna like
No,
a
no,
post of any of my podcasts and like that. Just straight lace and all that. And he comes to the Super Bowl. She's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love me some Slim Shady. I'm like, what? You know, just hearing my mom say something like that. You know what I mean? You ain't canceling Eminem.
I love you
hear me?
more.
You're not canceling him.
I love you more, Mom.
Right.
I love at the Super Bowl where somebody was like, Snoop Dogg smoked weed at the halftime Super Bowl, and everybody was
Gangster.
like, "Oh no, we're shocked." like,
It's the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, is that-
that's coleslaw, not weed?
What else? Y'all think marijuana has positive effects? Like,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think we're finally getting like over that. Like, I just remember like when I was in high school, I feel like it was like it's about to get legalized, or one day it's gonna be legalized. Now we're like just living through the day. It's like
Now we're going to it like it's
I
store,
mean,
like it's a
at least
grocery
it's
store.
medical now. Yeah.
Like I had my car.
I think it's about to be
Me
on the
too.
ballot.
It
too.
is in November. Recreational will be on the ballot for sure.
I think it'll get passed too.
Well, Asa says he will never sign it, but
Yo, I lived in Colorado for a little bit, and I
so
have.
did I.
Ooh, me too.
I
Where'd
lived in
y'all
Breckenridge. I lived in
Springs.
I
Breckenridge.
love Breckenridge.
It's great.
The Springs.
I lived
great.
in
Okay.
I lived in Grand Junction.
Okay,
Okay.
nice. So I don't like ever smoke. Like occasionally I will, you know, but it has to be like the right like time frame, all that, you
It's
know.
not for everyone.
The right time frame for me is between 8 and 10 p.m. every single day.
There you go.
When I'm not sleeping.
But I go in when I'm living there. I'm like, okay, well, I live in Colorado. I at least gotta go to the dispensary at least once, you know. And my roommate's complete stoner. You know what I mean? Shout out him. But so I go in this dispensary and I'm like, yo, I get paranoid. Okay, so I go in here. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to smoke it. I just want an edible.
So hold on, you weren't even high.
Do what?
You weren't even high, and you were paranoid going into the dispensary.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be way
shit.
worse.
Why?
You know
It
what I
was
mean?
lit.
I was just making sure.
I don't know.
You said just so we're clear.
Just
You
so
are-
we're
I don't know,
clear.
but I go in there and I talk to them. I'm like, listen, I want something that's not gonna make me paranoid, yada yada. I don't want to smoke it. I just want edible. They're like, oh, we
Edibles
got.
are
No, that's
gonna
the
make you
worst thing.
paranoid. Edibles are
But-
going to make you paranoid.
Okay, but they like told me this one edible is like a small portion of it. You're good. You know
They
what I mean?
did you wrong,
Oh.
brother.
So it's
We already
like
see it.
it was called like campfire s'more or something like that. But it's
That
like a
sounds
100
good.
milligram
Probably great.
bar.
They
And,
gave
like,
you a 100 milligram bar.
Yeah, but like it has like 10 squares on
How
this
much
bar.
did you eat?
They said just take a little piece
I was gonna
and
say,
split
yeah.
it.
a
Take a
sliver.
square and split it in half.
Right.
Well, I thought he said half a bar, so I ate half the
50
bar. yo.
milligrams.
I'm tripping, yo. Like, oh my god. Like it's yeah. I'm up there. I'm telling you. I'm talking about
Been there, done
hibernation
that.
mode,
For
2
real,
days,
same. Oh my god.
autopilot.
That
You know what I
is-
mean?
That is sad.
I
I
wrote
would
it.
have like I'm dying right now, and I am going to heaven.
Look, I rode an airplane for the first time in my life last year, and I was like, okay, my doctor is not finna give me a Xanax to ride an airplane, so I'm just gonna have an edible. Well, then I was like, well, I'm really nervous, so I'll have 3.
Oh.
That was the
no.
biggest mistake I could have made, y'all. And I'm in Chicago.
Like 3 edibles?
Yes. And I'm
At
in
the Chicago airport.
Yes, at O'Hare.
So
it's
super
I would be
super
fucked.
longest.
Me too.
I could have cried, you guys.
I would
I
have.
would have been. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The floor is moving by itself like it's an escalator, but it's not. It's just like, what am I? And I'm like, oh god. So I finally find my terminal, and I'm sitting from like here to your wall, from a Starbucks, and they've got their little cooler section with the waters, and I'm just sitting here in my mind, and I'm like, Tiffany, get up and get one of those waters. Just get a water, because I'm so dehydrated at this point that like I'm shaking and I feel like I'm gonna throw up and pass out. And I finally just like talk myself into getting one of these waters, and I get it, and I'm like shaking. Like,
That's why I want to take dabs.
ugh.
Because I don't like going from like 0 to 100. Like I want to ease my time into it. We can smoke, you know what I mean? Eat an edible, let it. But I'm not trying to go from like teleported into in
Bro.
another realm.
I thought I was gonna die. I had to talk myself into getting on the plane. I was like, you can't just die in the airport in Chicago. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the thing, though, is that people like, I feel like I was gonna die, but that's a panic attack. Because
oh, I was
you
straight-
know,
I was
we all
straight
know
up.
that the marijuana is not gonna cause you
No.
to die.
Oh yeah, no.
But
I was
that panic
definitely
sets
having a
in.
panic attack.
Yeah.
And then we go to get on the plane, and have you guys been on a plane before?
Yes, turbulence.
Okay.
Really?
So, no,
Never been
I
on
didn't
a
even
plane.
make it on
No.
the plane yet. So we're in that little like ramp thing that you
Yeah.
have to walk through to get onto the airplane, and this bitch in front of me.
Tell him. Tell him.
This
Tell him.
bitch in front of me stops like right where the
Shout out to
ramp
the
thing
bitch.
ends and
She's not getting the button.
and the airplane begins, and you can see kind of down, you know. And I'm terrified of heights, so I see how far up we are, and I'm just like,
Done.
I'm like, oh god, and she won't move. She's talking to the stewardess, and so I'm stuck
Are you up in the air?
up in the air.
Oh my god. Well, I guess so. Yeah, because it's
I just
high.
be like, move.
And I
so. You're right.
My skin probably turned green. It was bad. My skin probably turned green because
getting red.
I had to have looked like I was in some distress because
You were.
I was. Because the stewardess looks at me, her eyes get big, and she like pushes the lady to the side.
That's what I said. Move.
Yeah, she like pushed her to the side for me. She's like, you can go ahead. And I was like,
I would've thrown it up, I would've thrown it up.
Wait, so y'all both lived in Colorado at one like point?
mm-hmm.
Y'all know anything about them shrooms out there?
I haven't had any shrooms out there, just here.
They're on another level.
I love shrooms.
I seen
They're
an
great.
Indian
But
like
not-
spirit guy.
Not. I've only taken them like 3 times in my whole life, and
Yeah, me too.
just
Mostly same.
recently was when I had taken it a 3rd time, and I didn't take it to like trip. I just take it to
How much did you take? Because I'm only ever
Microdose? Is
I've
that
like,
what
Microdose.
it is?
It's like a
Dosing.
sprinkle,
Like a half an eighth.
My friend, she just sprinkles it in her thing. I can't obviously we can't say
What
much
thing?
about it because you know it's
illegal.
a drink. Yeah, in my orange juice. So she sprinkled it in my orange juice for me.
Oh yeah, I heard vitamin C.
Oh, it's
pumps
legal out
up.
there.
And
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legal now.
right.
I didn't know that.
She's from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
We don't
haven't
condone
ever.
illegal.
I've ever in my life, but
You're just gonna giggle a lot.
yeah, I've been
Yeah.
interested.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. I've heard
I
lots of
giggled a
different
lot.
stories. I've heard of people rocking themselves back and forth, but that's because they overdid it.
Right. Like.
But
taking
that's
too
just
much.
like, you know, I mean, teenagers, you know, experimented. I experimented back in the day with things and everything, like ecstasy or something, and that it's a whole. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa!
That's
I loved
Yeah.
it.
But if you
Eyes
just,
wide open.
if you just sprinkle just a tiny bit, it's like almost like drinking just like 1 glass of wine and just have the Like if you're not taking it to like have a trip.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Because that activates literally your penile gland when you're
The last time.
or is it penile? Penile, yeah, it's penile, right?
Pineal? I thought it was like
Pineal.
Fact checkers.
Pineal
Fact
gland.
checkers.
Fact check.
In a
Google
comment,
it.
yeah.
Look
one
it
of
up.
those glands.
Like,
Pineal
Fucking
gland.
Google.
yeah, pineal, whatever. But it activates that
That
gland,
makes sense.
and that's your like third eye area.
The last time I took mushrooms was my birthday, and my friend and I it's cold because it's January, and so we're freezing, but we're outside like with like 4 blankets, and we lived in Ozark at the time, so middle of nowhere on top of a mountain, and we're just like looking up at the stars, and I literally remember crying. I was like, the universe is so beautiful.
I was about to say because it's so pretty.
Yeah.
I do that normally.
I was
So-
like, I'm
sober.
just watching the trees breathe, and like.
Same.
Did y'all snowboard or ski?
I tried one time.
I busted my ass a lot.
I
so.
almost
I always
died,
rode
yeah.
I
side by
got pretty good,
sides in the
though.
mountains. Side by
Oh,
side,
that'd be
girl.
dope too, though.
Yeah, that's my favrate.
But living in Breck, it's just straight up ski town. You know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
see, I never went
Like
to
it's
Breckenridge.
completely different tourist town. Yeah, I love Breck.
Yeah.
I've
And
been
the people
through
are so
it.
cool.
Vale and Breckenridge.
Vale's dope too.
Vale.
Love them.
Vale's dope too.
I went to Aspen though, and I was expecting it to be like
So much
That's-
nicer than
that-
it actually is.
different.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, Aspen is the like most expensive place in the
I
whole
was
world.
like-
Overrated.
I think so,
Overrated.
too.
Yeah.
I'd so much
Dude,
rather
it's
go to Vale or
another
Breckenridge.
ski town,
It's-
right? Aspen, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and it's definitely like you're gonna see Louis Vuitton. You're gonna see like all of the high end
Bougie,
Prada,
Bougie, Colorado.
Gucci. I mean anything.
Breck's like straight up mountain people.
I love
Ski
it.
town.
Like literally, the cheapest thing that I found was a $300 shirt.
Like Breckenridge,
And that's
Glenwood
not in my
Springs.
budget.
Take me to the Target.
Take me to
Other
the
one.
Walmart.
Y'all ever been down to the Sonic after a long day's work at the Greenbrier Middle School? Isn't it so weird that Sonic's gone?
Yeah. Dude.
And like, there's nowhere for like the kids to go. Like, you know, after school we would walk from the school and then go to the Sonic, get our snacks, and then go to the sports center and chill at the sports center for
For
hours
sure.
and talk
Bro,
That's
the-
how you were
the
a cool
Sonic
kid.
ain't even there anymore.
And it's not even there. Where are they?
Dude, and it's crazy because it's on the opposite side of
They're
traffic.
building a car wash there now.
And coffee.
Oh, and
Like,
coffee.
More coffee.
And coffee.
Car wash and coffee.
So you're gonna get your car washed and you're gonna get a little coffee.
We got
I wouldn't
kids.
complain about that, honestly.
I don't drink coffee, but
I don't either.
I just think that's a weird mix, you know?
Right next to it, the Gulf Station that used to be Satterfield.
Yeah.
That was my very first job. I think you
remember,
remember, yeah.
Yes. I would get to see them there all that time. It's so crazy now. We're like parents. and
We're
stuff.
old now.
No, we're just starting our lives.
Yes, which is so
Okay,
true.
I'm old now because
Yeah.
I'm the old one here.
But you're never too old. Her phone keeps lighting up on angel
Sorry.
numbers.
On what?
On angel numbers.
Yeah, so I keep taking screenshots.
Literally every
'Cause-
time we're just been sitting here this whole time it's been going off. I'm like, what is
Oh.
happening?
Did you see the card? You shouted him out on Facebook the other day.
I
Uncle
love
Funk.
him.
One of the most beautiful guys, she
Elijah.
said.
Yes, he is so handsome. Look at him.
Uncle Funk's my guy.
His face, when you just look at him and he smiles, and you
He
literally
does
cannot
magic.
not smile. Yes,
GroovyUncleFunk.com.
he's got a skunk.
Oh, and he be messing
Uncle
with
Funk's
people.
got
A
a
funky
skunk.
skunky?
Me and Jordan Patton, we did a podcast with him probably, I don't know, 4 months ago, something like that. But we went out in Fayetteville and went down Dixon. He's just messing with people with this skunk. Like, and they think it's real.
I want to see him. I seen that. I think he posted today that he was going to do the Bears Den sometime in October.
I think he's in town right now.
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Aw.
Yeah, he called me. I was
just
at
seen he
work.
got a bus.
Yeah, that's dope
I
too.
know. I'm like he's living his dream, and I love that. That's what I just want everyone to do. Just go after things that you love, even if you think it's gonna. Other people are gonna think it's different. Go do it and screw everyone else because we're all gonna die.
She said, screw
and we live
everyone
on a
else.
floating rock, you guys. So like, are we worried about what people think about us, or are we-
Magical floating rock
yeah, with water.
with water that we need to live.
Like, come on.
No, really though, just start.
Yeah.
Start somewhere.
Literally. I know it sounds so cliche too, but literally, if you just do the first step, make a list.
Turn that thing.
Not even just working out, just anything.
Yes,
Like,
anything.
Chasing any goal.
But that,
Podcasts.
yeah, but that's what I was telling her about posting. Why did I take so long to post the pictures? Why was I nervous to come on here? it's all stepping out of my comfort zone. But I can be in a group of people and be the loudest one in the room or whatever and talk to everybody.
I know. She put her hand up like that. I already know. Hey, but
It
now
was
that you
way
came,
worse.
hey, I told her we had a group message today. I'm like, once y'all get in, do the atmosphere. You're gonna get it.
Yeah,
You see that now?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, at first we were all being like, really, it's never gonna end. I'm just gonna keep hitting this.
Yeah, when you first sent me that message, I was like,
I swear to God,
Like-
though. I swear to God.
But he's asked me, and I just felt like this means a lot to him that he would go out of his own comfort zone and spend his own time and money to create this podcast that for his dreams. And he's interested enough in me to learn about my process and what is going on. Then the least I can do is give him my time of day, and I wanted this to be shared with other people because we are 3 different types, like different build, different heights, different journeys, and it's just so important to get that message out there for people. And you have a way of doing that.
I appreciate that. And you were talking about diverse, just like between y'all. Like I try to do that with the podcast as well. Like I've had comedians, had y'all on,
Right.
I've fighters on.
Colt,
the whole
I
9
seen
yards.
that.
You just got Colt was
I
on.
saw that.
Yeah, that was fire. So just doing all that and just he actually taught me a lot too. He's like, man, like before you blow up or if that happens or anything like that, you got to keep it local. You got to start with that, and you just got to show love to everybody. And that's what I try to do. Like
Absolutely.
And y'all are doing that as well coming on here, and you're talking about like your goals, your accomplishments, everything, So y'all should be proud of yourself. I'm gonna give y'all a round of applause for that.
It needs to be longer.
Do I?
It needs to be longer.
We're just gonna let it keep going. But hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming on.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much
having us.
Episode 20. Hey, y'all tune in. We're gonna be back, and thank y'all.